After a persistent campaign that has been trying to stop this systematic silencing of the Palestinians from all corners of the world, the university has reached out to me asking for a meeting with the Human Resources Department. So today I met with the heads of the Human Resources, and I was joined with my UCU caseworker and my anti-casualization UCU officer. And in the meeting, they asked for our meeting to be confidential, but I had challenged them about this confidentiality when they breached my confidentiality as they continued to feed into Zionist smears against me. Until yesterday, I received reports from Zionist media quoting my university on my behalf without approaching me first. And why would the university, to start with, bow to such external pressure? And in the meeting today, it became clear that the complaints that were made against me were made by external powers from the likes of the Zionist outlets of Jewish News and Campaign Against Anti-Semitism and Jewish Chronicle. And these haven't left me alone in the past, and they won't leave me. And I have to fight for myself, and I have to fight so no one in the future is targeted in this malicious manner. And today in the meeting, the Human Resources told me that I am reinstated by immediate effect. But of course it is now up to me to decide whether I want to go back or not. And if I can actually go back or not. Because let's not underestimate the mental pressure that I have been dealing with, being criminalized and suspended without being approached first about the nature of this suspension or the reasons behind it, and being treated like I'm no person with no rights in my own university where I've been for 4 years, contributing and doing everything possible to create an inclusive campus, a healthy campus that champions human rights and social responsibility locally and internationally, and disrupt this entrenched attitude that basically says human rights and democracy and social responsibility and humanity and all these values are basically rights to everybody except for Palestine. This has been the attitude, but we have to challenge this, and I have to challenge this. And for me, yes, this is a great sign and a great evidence also of how powerful the voices that came in my support are. And all this mobilization, it's been really, really inspiring, and it's been keeping me going on. But the fight doesn't end here. And if we don't challenge those political tools that are trying to be imposed on educational institutions and violate education, the university's autonomy as well, and basically be complicit with the colonizers who do their best to play the victim role while distracting from the oppression that they are inflicting on the colonized, on the Palestinians. And it is time that this stops. And thank you so much. And we need every voice to speak up against this silencing of the Palestinians. And we know that probably there is no other country that can understand the dilemma of the Palestinians, the intergenerational trauma, more than the South Africans. And it is because you have lived through apartheid and settler colonialism and racism, and you know what it is. And you were also some of the first who stood on our side. And we will never forget that Nelson Mandela said basically the South Africans are not free until the Palestinians are free. And Archbishop Desmond Tutu said that the apartheid that the Palestinians are experiencing under Israeli apartheid is far worse than South African apartheid. And we carry on with this strength, we carry on with this moral authority on our side. And we know that justice is on our side, and that hopefully Israeli apartheid would get the same fate that South African apartheid got. And justice will be served to the Palestinians. We have to reverse the effect of the IHRA definition of anti-Semitism that deliberately conflates anti-Zionism, that is a duty, with the crime of anti-Semitism, in order to silence us from demanding accountability and speaking up for our rights. Thank you so much for your continued support, and I will keep you updated, and the fight goes on until freedom, justice and equality is served for the Palestinians.